Hey everybody, Andy here again with the band The Editors. Nice to meet you guys.
How you doing?
Good, good. So let's start a little basic. How'd you guys meet? What was the start of the band? Things like that.
I met 6 years ago at a place called Staffordshire University, which isn't the best place on earth, and we just became friends. I think that's how most bands start, really. Your friends like the same music, want to form a band, and it progressed from there. After we finished university, moved to Birmingham, and tried to have a crack at being a band and doing it full time.
Tell me a little bit about your beginnings with the recordings of your small demos, things like that. Maybe trying to, who'd you give those to? How'd you get that out? What was it like maybe selling out of that first initial kind of runs that you did in the beginning?
Well, we're quite lucky because when we met doing the same course at university, it was a music technology course, so we had access to studios quite a lot. So we kind of we were continually doing demos, and it wasn't until we got to a point that they never got sent out to people until they were quite good, as it were. but no, because towards the end of university we got management, and they were in Birmingham, so we were by them, and then we recorded just one track, a song called Bullets, and sent that out to labels in London. And from that point, really, we suddenly had record company turning up at our shows, and we didn't get signed straight away. It took us a while to, one, have someone make an offer that we were happy with, and two, someone that we were happy with making an offer, if you know what I mean. And for about a year and a half later, we signed with Kitchenware Records.
What is it like working with them? Are they big? How much are they a support to you? Are they really into it, or do they kind of just let you do whatever you need to do?
Yeah, that's why we signed to them. We didn't want to be just a kind of money-making scam for a label. They really cared about what we were doing and the music that we were creating. So it just made perfect sense to sign to them, people that care most about your band and about our lives and careers.
How long was it before you got all that? Were there other bands that you were maybe friends with that didn't quite get the success, or anything else that, like, what was the community like there as far as the music community was concerned?
Birmingham, sorry. Birmingham doesn't have a history of having a really vibrant scene, but there are bands that have come out of there, and there's some very big bands, but none of them are you couldn't put them in a scene together, which is probably a good thing. So, when we were gigging around places in Birmingham, we made lots of friends with other bands doing the similar kind of thing, and not necessarily sounding the same, but just new bands trying to get record deals basically and get better at playing live. And there's a lot of good bands there. I think another band recently has come out called Guillemots, who some of them at least have come from Birmingham and that scene, and it's a good place.
What kind of musical influences did you have growing up? Kind of a standard question, but who really inspired you, would you say?
Well, when I was 12, 13, 14, 15, I liked big rock bands, strum around your bedroom, air guitar, whatever. And then I kind of discovered like Radiohead and Spiritualized, and which is just constantly listen to music now and see what's new, what's going on. But that kind of progression from rock to kind of more credible, I suppose, alternative rock. Yeah.
Since you've kind of found your, not necessarily fan, but you've gotten bigger, have you met any of the bands and artists that inspired you? Have they gotten any feedback from them?
Peter Buck came to see us in Seattle, and R.E.M. are one of my favourite bands ever, so that was pretty amazing. He didn't really have any advice or anything. He just kind of came and hung out and bring his wife and his kids, and just was nice. So that was very nice too. Yeah. We also work with Guy Garvey, singer in Elbow, and he's a massive influence on all of us, and I guess a hero to some extent. And he's now a friend of ours, and that was cool.
Yeah, no, that was mostly the biggest thing for me working with Elbow, because all of their records I really love, and a band that I really admire, and to work with them was amazing.
What do you guys have next? Any upcoming plans for the future, or are you just kind of hunkering down and touring, or what's going on?
We're coming to the end of our tour. We've been promoting this record for quite a long time now. So come September we stop touring and we start writing and recording and having time off and beginning that cycle for the next record.
Anything else you guys want to say to everyone on the internet out there who's going to be watching this later on?
Enjoy tacos.
Yeah, enjoy tacos.
Yeah, they're good here.
Well, thanks a lot, guys. It's nice meeting you very much.
Thank you.
Take care.
Okay.
All right, the editors, everyone.